Hello, Dr. Laguda.
Hi, the privilege to be on this with you, Matt. It's the healing for the people, With nature, everything can be transformed. And I've had situations, scenarios dealing with people who don't believe that nature can take away their diseases, and with the perception from big pharma, that they can do nothing. They are the only one with the blade to cut you up open and take away the turmoil. They think it's their pills that will take away the disease, but come on, we are not stark illiterate. We know what's happening. We know how the system works. We know that nature, has bring so much back to human. Even when human leaves this earth, nature is still going to be here. I said, don't thank Dr. Laguda. You have to thank nature. Nature's gift is what has most people. They don't know if you don't cleanse your gut, you don't eat food that electric. Just know how you want to be cleansed. You stop eating things that pollute your body. How can you take dead things into your body and expect the body to be alive to it? Once it goes into your body, it over time you see that your body starts forming mucus, and sometimes you see that
The
it's
mucus,
difficult to
yes, the
breathe.
mucus, yeah.
Yeah, and this mucus carries disease. And if this disease pollutes all your body, come on, man, your body is going to break down. So basically, it is very important that you note that before you can get to the perfection in health that you need to cleanse your body. And once you have cleansed your body, you don't go back again to pollute the body.
Yes,
So it has to do with discipline. If you want to be healthy, you got to be disciplined. That's a cost for health. The major cost for health is your discipline. If you're disciplined about it, then you can break through and get whatever disease out of your body. Nature is the healing of all people. We know with Dr.Laguda.com, a lot of people is going to know about this information. They are going to come to the light, and when they come to the light, they would be superb. See, it's not basically just to clear up disease. After you've cleared up the disease, do you go back to do those things that you've been doing before? No, it's a renewing of the mind. So there's another herbal package.
right.
I tell people it's not just to get so much health that you desire. How do you channel your focus? There are some nature's gifts that helps you relate with focus, that helps relax your mind, that helps put your body at ease to be focused on things. So basically, if you get that kind of a herbal therapy, it's gonna increase your capacity to build. It's revitalizing the body. I call it the vitality boost, the vitality boost, the herbal vitality boost. So it helps rejuvenate your body, helps your body, accommodate so much focus on anything you want to focus upon. It's relaxing the mind, relaxing your nerves. So it's superb. And we also have the immunity herbal booster. During this COVID-19, I see so many people going with so much fear all about, but I was never scared because I know that I have gotten nature's gift with me. I always take some shot of it, Matt. I don't go without it boosting my immunity. For 1 month, I just boost up. I'm super ready for any invasion. So I believe everyone should boost up their immunity. Once you know your immune system is boosted, there cannot be an invasion. If there is an invasion, then your system already has enough force, to fight off.
Mental health is huge. We were talking about the daily specials of convenience and fast food restaurants. If there's ever a time for us to bring nature to the world and to bring good people and have this visibility and transparency of what we're trying to do with the herbal remedies, I look forward to it, sir.
It's I tell you, Matt. Just a couple of days ago, I got some testimonials from a brother who lives in California. I can't disclose his name. Clients
We love
California.
California, brother.
Yeah,
Island.
he was dealing with tinnitus. Tinnitus,
Right.
tinnitus, the ringing ear, the constant ringing ear.
Right.
Yeah, he's been dealing with that for over 2 years, and I told him, man, do you believe in nature? And he said, man, I've studied so much about nature, I believe. I said, okay, it starts with belief first. That's it. You believe it, then you can have it. Nature has your back. So I prepared some herbal remedies for him. And I tell you, my friend, the ringing ear is gone. We got that as a testimonial. And he said to me just 2 days ago, he said, Dr. Laguda, whatever, whenever you want me to say anything to the world, I'm going to say it because I'm grateful to nature. I said, okay. So we got that. We got so many amazing testimonies from helpers as well. Herbal remedies, come on, Matt, they are superb. Yeah. My grandfather was a traditional medicine man. I had stories about him from my father. During his time, he got men from the northern part of the country and from the eastern part of the country. They all come to his little home. It was like 3 rooms. He had, and he would accommodate those who come from far places in those rooms, give them food, give them shelter, give them water to drink. Cater for them, and why treated them with this herbal remedy. So when he was doing that, he had my father, as the next person who was going to take over from him. And of course, my father learned all the processes of making herbal remedies, studied, of the various importance of herbs, to identify plants for specific purposes. And when he learned all of that, according to him, because he was telling me the story when I was growing up, he learned all of that and saw how these people who used the herbal remedy his father was giving to them got cured, and he started practicing it. And when his father died, he had to move away from the village that he was. He moved a little bit further, close to Lagos State, and he resided there. And, nature started calling. He said he tried to go into other ventures because he could not see that all his friends were aspiring, to go to school then in England because we were under the colonial rule at that time, according to him. So he was all his friends were moving up to England, going to study, and he had that dream too. But he could not go. It felt as if he was bound by nature, and he could feel it that this was his calling, and he had to go into it. And he just stayed back, did a little couple of researches based upon what his father has taught him, and he again formed his own herbal healing home, and it was quite small, more or less like almost the same size of his father, as at that time he didn't have much money, and he established this site, and bit by bit, they started hearing about him. Because of the legacy his father created, left behind, they started hearing about him. I told you about my relationship with the Oba. I tell you, it spans very far. It started with my father. When my father had to treat somebody in the palace, during the period he was close to Lagos, he had to treat somebody in the palace, and after that, he got close to the palace. So when I was practicing under him, when I was following his footsteps, it's like a tradition. It's like a tradition. It's core value for us. It's something you must do. You must carry over the legacy of your ancestors. You must be close to nature. So when I was going through this process with him, we then ended up in the palace one day, and he forgot something at home, and he said, quickly go home and bring that stuff for me. So I went home, I went to get the herbal spices. It was a spice. So I brought it and he looked at me. I was very little then. I was 12. And he said, "Oh, you could still remember." So he spoke in our local dialect, you know, like,
What
"Okay, you
is
could
the
still
local
remember
dialect?
it. That's good. You're learning fast."
What the local dialect?
Baoni, Baoni Showakba. Yeah, you can understand that.
Well,
Please.
we can feel it. We can feel it.
Yeah, so you see, I changed the narrative. You know, Matt, my father didn't get a good education. And I said, you know, with this knowledge of traditional medicine, if I'm able to speak to the people and tell the people, this is how it is. Nature's gift is really, really, really important. You have to revitalize your body. If I can be outspoken, if I can get more information, you know, knowledge is power. So I went for knowledge. You know, I went further than my father did. So I'm here today, and I know that with our partnership, we're going to do so many great things. Yeah, I have a sharp mind with so much knowledge about nature. So I'm good to go. I'm good to go. We are going to revitalize the world. We are going to renew their mind towards nature. You know, have them come back to the real essence of living. When we were created, you know, we met nature here. Nature didn't meet man, man met nature.
There's absolutely no comparison. When you can be accountable for your health and you're putting the right things to your body and you're mindful of what you're putting in and you've started on that path of healing, that's a lifetime of health.
Yes, exactly. You know, it's important to note that health is not an expense. Health is an investment.
Yes.
But if you don't make that investment, sooner than later, it will become an expense. So it's important to note.
So yeah, you love that line. You love that quote. That's a great quote.
Yeah. Invest in your health. Invest in your health. You know, and you invest and you see that your body is revitalized. You don't go to sleep. You don't go to sleep. It's like investing in real estate. You don't just get one property and just relax. Yeah, you try to get more properties, you know, and see how you can maximize and ensure that you have a strong institution. So the same goes for your health as well. You have to invest over time, ensure that your body is growing with nature. And you know, the beautiful part of this, bring into your system. If you plant, you cultivate in the soil, just the way the seed transform and start growing into a plant, so your body becomes cleansed as the plant grows from the soil. That's how I interpret it. It's very clear that way. You know, as the plant is growing up and you're ingesting these herbs, you know, everything, all your organs are structuring, engaging themselves in the right format, and your body is just revitalized, and you're free from disease, you're free from inflammation.